All right. Moving right along. James, you want to give everyone your new stylistic format?
Well, it's kind of the same format if I'm just doing it like this, Porter, but I'll do it anyway.
Go for
Um,
it.
okay. So normally I would paste, actually I will still do that because we have our regular attenders here. For those of you who can't see the notes that I'm posting, please check out for announcements after the meeting because I have made a video where you can see all of this in a slightly slower format with all the notes and links attached. So I'm going to start off for Lotus updates with the newest release candidate for Lotus. 123.3 was released last week. It includes numerous improvements and enhancements, node operators, RPC providers, and storage providers. A couple of the key highlights. Number one, the Ethereum-like RPC exposed by Lotus is now compatible with EIP 1898. Number two, this is going to make a few of you happy. The piece reader code in Lotus Miner now supports parallel reads, which has significantly speed up retrievals of smaller pieces of data. And number three, node operators are now able to configure execution trace cache size. Try and say that after a couple of beers. With the new Lotus exec trace cache size environment variable. Again, all of these are posted links in the chat and they'll be available on the YouTube video in the description. You can check out the full change log. I think I've got that in it. Yeah, the full change log at the link in the chat. One note, we have identified a minor issue with this release, the RC1 release. For those of you who are running with enable FRPC equals true in your daemon logs, in your daemon config toml. Basically, we have an issue where the daemon APIs are temporarily being blocked. It's too long to be actually okay. So we're advising not to install it if you have enable FRPC equals true. It's due to a long-running migration on the index. We are optimizing this right now as we speak, and we will have a fix for it in the next release, which we hope to be landing soon. SPs and node operators who do not have that set, so who have enable FRPC equals false, will not be impacted by this. They can run this new release absolutely fine. So moving on to the next one, I believe Orion, who's going to speak soon, will allude to this as well. We have a brand new, we often hear from you guys that there's nowhere for you to keep up with the projects and tickets that the Lotus team are working on and the progress that we're making. We want to start addressing this, and to do that, we've created a brand new GitHub project board called Philcat. And this board will basically display the specific tasks that the team is focusing on during the sprint. This is going to make it much easier to monitor their status and progress. And we're going to continue to add our backlogs to this board over the coming weeks and months, basically to provide a comprehensive overview going forward. So check out the Philcat project board at the link in the chat or in the video when you spot it later. And finally, I'll just paste. We have a state usage visualization. So one of the things that happened with the Shark upgrade was that network churn, the churn of the chain that kind of like ground everything to a halt. And it wasn't very well understood where that was coming from and why it got so considerably better after NV19. As a result of that, one of the Lotus team milestones in Q3 is to much better understand the Filecoin state byte size. And to do that, we're going to be creating a bunch of new tools that will allow us to monitor this visually and its growth over time. We've already got an early visualization that Zen is working on. It's of the state byte size, and it's publicly available to view now. Head to the link in the chat or in the YouTube description. Now, this is going to be an ongoing conversation, and as we continue to develop these tools, and we obviously want you to be involved. So please follow the discussion at the link that is also posted. That's it from me. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Awesome.